Roland Willits, Omen Stories. I can see Jeff in the middle of the universe reading books.
One of my first memories of California, moving out here so many years ago now, is a bunch of my friends that I only know via the internet getting together on a Saturday afternoon and going to A Wrinkle in Time. Now, for those of you who are not familiar, A Wrinkle in Time is actually the title of a famous book by Madeline L'Engle, and it is one of the books on the banned book list in certain states. But the reason why it was called A Wrinkle in Time is because one of the principles of A Wrinkle in Time is the idea of the tesseract, fourth dimensional space. And Wrinkle in Time definitely fit the bill because from the front it looked like this itty bitty bookstore. On the inside, the store is just going back and back and back. And there was even room for a gaming room in the back with arcade machines that you could play on. Wrinkle in Time was not just a bookstore, but also a science fiction and fantasy memorabilia store, a haberdashery for shirts, and a comic book store. And on the corner near the Wrinkle in Time would be a Foster Freeze. So the bunch of us would troop into Foster Freeze. We'd order a bunch of food, and then run away from the restaurant, go to Wrinkle in Time, and rummage through the comic book racks and the book racks and these strange piles of things that were all along the display counters, like props from science fiction movies, things like that. And Sean would be behind the counter. I don't think she ever went home because she knew we would come at some point on Saturday. And she knew all of us by name after a certain point, and she knew what we would like. And she essentially would put together a pull list for all the comics that we liked. And so we'd go, hi, wait, right here, and she'd go to the rack and she'd pull out a shelf, a little drawer, and say, here are the comics that you like, thunk. Here's something I think you also would like, thunk on top of that. And by the way, I know you collect these things, this is similar, how about this? And she would customize our experience based on what she knew about each of us. And the saddest day that I had was the day that she said, hi, I've lost my lease because the owner decided that since this is California in the boom time, that we are going to be charged an extra $800 a month on our lease. I cannot renew with that. So we're moving. And she moved to a little empty office park in Mountain View. This was supposed to Sunnyvale. Sunnyvale is to the south of us, by south and west, and Mountain View is a little bit out of the way, so the north and west. But those of us who were her diehard customers found a new shop anyway. And since she was working on a little mini office space garage, a lot of the stuff that she had was piled up in boxes, and she still managed to fit everything into this office space. And she still managed to find a way to custom order things for us. I think every month between myself and master storyteller Laura Davis, we had on the average about $100 a month on comic books and novels and t-shirts and toys. And it wasn't just the stuff that she would set aside for you, because you could never go into that store and just